how to lay a patio, easy setup for your garden. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to show you a quick overview of what I'm doing. I already have a few slabs here, but they're not big enough. So what I'm going to do is I've left a little gap. I used a piece of wood like this. I've put it on the old patio to see where the level would be. You'll notice I left a little gap here. It's sloped down because there will be a gutter here, which is just here. So when you're doing this, think about where the water will go and how you're going to collect all this amazing rainwater so you don't get a big puddle of rainwater outside your door. So I've got quite a big patio up there, which I did a separate video about. All that water will come down here and it'll come into this gutter, which I'll have a full line of gutters along here. Those are joined onto the gully, so you'll see that it becomes a gutter. I'll cement each side of that to give a nice seal. I've already laid some slabs here. If you're doing this at home, you're probably not going to have a large angle grinder. That would need me to cut a slab to fit in that gap. I have paving blocks which fit nicely, so I'm going to put paving blocks on that side as a bit of a design feature. Let me give you a quick overview of how you do this properly. So this is where I'm going to extend my patio further because I had some more leftover blocks from the lodge. Patio over there. You basically dig down into the ground and you take out quite a lot of soil. Let me show you how much soil came out. When it's in the ground it doesn't look like a lot, but when you dig it out it becomes a lot. So you can see there's a big pile of it there, and yes, no, I didn't use a digger to do it with. So that was the grass from the top. You're going to need a few things. You need some black plastic, you need some sharp sand, you're going to need some hard core, which is basically lots of stones. You dig down for the desired depth. Again, just use a piece of wood, put it on your blocks and see how much space you have underneath. So there I have enough space for a layer of hardcore and then an inch of sand and then the slab. I'm using quite thin slabs. Your garden is not going to be perfect, there will be slopes. So you'll see the grass here. The grass there is higher than the, so I'll create a little slope to allow all the water to go to the drain. So the main thing you want to do here is dig down to the right depth. Use a little piece of wood just to put marks on it and hold them in place. And once you get to nice solid ground, put in some hardcore. Put in a black plastic sheet on top of the hardcore. You compact the hardcore down. Hardcore is basically stones, rocks, that kind of stuff. And then you add an inch of sand and you put a slab on top of it and lay them. That gives you a nice firm base. Just pay attention to the lines and do it as best you can. The ground is going to sink over time, but if you compacted it nicely, you should have a nice firm base. And you'll see along here, again there will be some gutters along here, and because the house old patio was on a bit of a slant, I've had to create some space here which I'll do block paving with. I'll take those slabs out, put all the block paving along here and have a bit of a border. And there's some sharp sand there. Are there any tips? So the main thing to worry about here is make sure you dig to the right depth, you hit solid ground. Use a good sharp shovel, which is like a digging shovel. See like that? And you just slipped and fell. So when it rains you have to stop because it just gets messy. So here you can see how it's coming along, and if you do it like this you have less chance of getting weeds growing, and then you can fill the gaps here with that special dry mix method I talk about, which I'll do a separate video on and show you. It's a quick overview of how you can do this. I'll show you some close-ups and more detailed shots of each of these taking place. Hoping you found this video useful. You'll see the next one on screen here. I'll see you on that video. how to fill the patio gaps to stop weeds.